Ponytail palm is a hardy and low maintenance houseplant that you can grow by following a few simple things. And in this video, we will discuss all about ponytail palm care tips, including where to keep it, how to water, which fertilizer to use, and much more. So keep watching this video and do subscribe to our channel. Ponytail palm is a permanent houseplant that is native to Mexico. It's grown very commonly due to its attractive, unique look and its ability to survive with very less care. It's a long-living plant that is best for growing indoors, but it can also survive well outdoors with a little extra care. Ponytail palm is a non-toxic and non-edible plant that is totally safe around kids and pets. It's also called as elephant foot, and you can start them from seeds. That is very rare, but growing its offsets is their common mode of propagation. You can also buy a mature plant from any local nursery. They are available all year long. The first and the most important thing to understand while growing a ponytail palm is to follow its growing season. If you grow a plant in the right time of the year, it returns a very delightful response in terms of growth. The growing season of ponytail palm differs country to country. In hot areas, it grows well in mid-seasons like early summers or ending summers, and even in winters. While in cold climate countries, ponytail palm grow very well in summers, but in general it's a warm area plant with an ideal temperature range of 18 to 25 degrees Celsius. In this temperature range, it grows very well no matter it's summers or winters. This is the ideal temperature for ponytail palm to grow. Overall, you should follow the ideal temperature range to grow ponytail palm. Mostly, ponytail palm shows the best growth in the springs and early winters. Too much heat and too much cold, both are not good for ponytail palm. Hope you got the idea. Here you can also subscribe to our channel. Another important thing in ponytail palm care is its soil media. So, ponytail palm is a hardy plant that can be grown in a little bit hard mixture, but in a water blocking mixture, ponytail palm doesn't grow at all. The ideal mixture for this plant is a well-draining, somehow loose and a little bit fertile mixture. Ponytail palm have a solid trunk that is actually full of water, and this thing tells us it can survive dry conditions very easily. But a waterlogged mix will result in a softer trunk and eventually root rot. So to avoid this, you can use this mixture that is made at home and works best for ponytail palm. Video on making this succulent mixture is added in the description box. Another important thing in ponytail palm care is their pot size. Ponytail palm grow huge, and to keep it healthy and growing in a planter, you should plant it in a big size pot, around 10 to 15 inches pot with drainage holes. You can choose any type of container like a terracotta pot, plastic pot or a grow bag. Just be careful not to water overly. You can also buy a good pot from the description box. Another important thing in ponytail palm care is to water it correctly. The simple way is to let the upper layer of soil to dry and then water. Don't make the soil overly moist, just a little moisture is enough for ponytail palm. Also keep a good break between two waterings. If your soil mix is drying time to time, that means you are doing great. But if it's moist all the time and not drying out, you should be worried. Maybe the soil isn't good enough or you are watering overly. So be careful about this. Another important thing in ponytail palm care is to place it in an ideal spot. Ponytail palm is an indoor type of plant that can tolerate direct sunlight, but the best growth appears in an indirect sunlight area. Too much hot sun can stunt its growth, so the ideal way is to place it in an area that receives at least 1 to 2 hours of sun or a full day of indirect sunlight. Placing it in a shaded area or in full sun will cause many problems, so just try to keep it in an ideal spot and do subscribe for more videos. Another important thing in ponytail palm care is its proper fertilization. It's a moderate type of feeder that likes normal fertilization. Too much nutrition isn't necessary. You can use some compost or cow dung every 2 weeks, but here is a balanced fertilizer for ponytail palm. Simply mix 1 tablespoon of rock phosphate in 1 handful of compost and cow dung each. This makes the best fertilizer for ponytail palm. Use around 3 to 5 tablespoons of this homemade fertilizer for such a big plant. Use it at least once a month and twice a month in the growing season. Common problems of ponytail palm includes brown tips that could be due to nutrients shortage, too much moisture or salty water. Also root rot only because of overwatering. So be careful about these things. Pests like spider mites, mealybugs can attack on ponytail palm, but to be safe, use Neem Oil spray every week as a prevention. Video on making a Neem Oil pesticide at home is added in the description box. follow that. So it's all about ponytail palm care. Follow each point and you will get the best growth. And to learn about another such hardy and long living plant, follow this video about agave plant and do subscribe to our channel.